ready?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Legacy Loading. This is episode 34. And it's this. What the fuck are you doing? It is December 1st. This has been the fastest year of my life. Probably you guys can agree,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
I don't know why, but fastest year ever. We have a returning guest. First returning guest. Oh, no. No, you're probably like a fourth returning guest, actually. But Kenny's back.
It's an honor.
Yeah, and you guys loved the first Kenny pod, so we were talking about who we could have on today, and Kenny's the first person that came to our mind.
What can I say?
Happy to have you back, bro. And we got Elliot here. You guys know Elliot.
Yeah, man behind the camera.
The man behind the camera.
We're in front of the camera today.
Behind the scenes wizard.
He's gonna chime in today, moderator.
Yeah, I'll try.
Moderate, like we're debating. He's like, whoa, what do you mean by that?
It's like, Joe, let's break that down. But yeah, so Kenny's back. We got Elliot here. If you guys saw the first Kenny pod, you guys know who Kenny is and everything about him. But for those who don't know him, can you just give a little rundown who you are? What do you do?
Kenny's Fit on Instagram. I don't care about Instagram, but YouTube. And I do fitness and self-improvement content. And you probably know me more likely from filming Sush's old videos or editing for James English. But I do have my own channel. 50K subs now. Just hit that.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go. But yeah, just self-improvement and fitness is really all my niche right now.
Hell yeah.
It's a huge milestone.
Dude, 50K.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
On YouTube, not just on like Instagram or TikTok.
I wish I could say it was dope, but I didn't really care because I care more about like views per video. So it's like I'm not getting 50,000 views every video.
Yeah. It's almost like Instagram right now. People with hundreds of thousands of followers, but they hide their likes and shit. And it's like
that's like
I care more about the real engagement than the number.
Yeah, on YouTube, that's kind of the consequence of how the algorithm is now. Is like the subs almost don't matter because every video is a new gamble versus back in the day, it's like you have 1 million subs. You upload a video, people just check their subscription feed. You're gonna get like 400, 500.
It was like automatic that almost everyone who subbed to you is gonna watch the video.
You could guess the amount of views you're gonna get on every video. Now it's like I have no idea. It's a gamble every time. It's gonna be 1 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know.
Like my last video was 10 out of 10, and I was so like discouraged, but I was like, I liked the video. Like I personally liked the video. I thought it was a great video, and the one that was just me talking.
Yeah,
like. I enjoyed making that video. I was like, I want this to live on my channel. It was something I was gonna post a story, but I was like, no, I'm gonna make a YouTube video.
Just gotta go back and put Andrew Tate in the title. 1 out of 10.
just his face in the thumbnail. Yeah. Big head.
Yeah, just doing this shit.
So with YouTube, do you post YouTube Shorts at all? Or is it just all videos?
As much as I know I should do YouTube Shorts, I just don't do it. But they changed it now because the reason I wasn't doing it is because it was so fucking ugly.
On your feed,
it was like video, short, video, short. But now it's in its own tab.
Yeah.
I've heard conspiracies that shorts and videos on the same channel isn't as great because you'll see big channels have the main channel and a shorts channel, but I don't know how true that is. But no,
I
posted
see channels
like 3
that have
shorts.
like 1 million subs and their regular YouTube videos get like 10K views. And
yeah, that's my worst fear. Yeah. Fuck no.
I like the clips channels, like impulsive clips.
Yeah,
love that shit. Like 4 minutes. It's just the part that I want to hear.
We have a clips channel.
Oh, we do have a clips channel.
Let's go.
All the juicy shit, all like the shit you guys want to hear. Clips channel.
Juicy. All the clips that don't end up on the IG or like don't end up on the TikTok go to the shorts or like the
because we have a grid we follow for our page. So we do a post and then we do 2 reels. So obviously not everything makes the cut. So there's a lot of good stuff on the clips channel.
For the low attention span
that Elliot's chopping up.
Basically, all the inspirational ones go on the Legacy Loading IG, and all the funny ones go on the clips channel. So subscribe to that.
Elliot works hard on those. So. This is actually relating to the subject we're talking about now. I watched the Rob Dyrdek Impulsive. Did you see that?
No.
He was like the last guest.
I love Rob Dyrdek. I grew up on that
fucking
shit.
love. I saw he was on Impulsive. I stopped my day. I was like, I gotta sit down and watch. I watched the whole thing. I watched it from start to finish. If you guys are watching this right now, after you watch Legacy Loading, obviously, go watch the Rob Dyrdek Impulsive episode. Literally, probably one of the best podcasts I've ever watched, ever.
Retention right now just went.
Yeah.
Everyone clicks off this video.
You'll see it
after.
Yeah, after.
But so they were talking about how ridiculousness is always on. When you put MTV, right? Ridiculousness.
Always.
Why? Why do you think?
Is it just the airtime? Like MTV doesn't have anything else really.
Bro, but put it this way, right? What is ridiculousness? It's almost like
just internet clips.
It's like TikTok. It's like scrolling through TikTok.
TikTok for like boomers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Rob Dyrdek is the first one to like bring that short attention span content into the public.
Yeah, it was literally just him and Tosh.0.
Exactly. So they just let it run because no matter what how old you are, no matter what time of the day, like you're like, oh, I'll watch some
Yeah.
ridiculousness, like funny clips and shit.
Well, it's like putting that short form content on like TV, which not a lot of people are like our
Yeah.
age watch.
Bro, he like originated
cable
that shit.
anymore,
Like,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when's the last time any you guys watched
I don't touch
cable?
fucking TV shows.
Yeah.
But if I do, I swear to God, I'll throw on ridiculous, like,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
always enjoy watching it. It's
Yeah.
always like a new episode, there's funny clips.
It's a safe bet.
And it's like
it doesn't matter
fast.
the episode.
So that's just a random thing I wanted to talk about. But
Dopamine
all right,
drip.
let's get into Kenny. So what have you been up to? I know we'll talk about your you have a course coming out, right?
That's the first time I've
We'll get right into
publicly.
it. I honestly, I heard you talk about it one time, but I don't know the details about it.
Yeah, so the past 2 months, all I've been doing is, because James has been kind of taking a hiatus, he's got injuries and stuff, so I've been a little free from work, so it's just been my channel, and then also I'm working on a fitness course that's going to be the most, like, in my opinion, one of the most like fully comprehensive, like nuanced fitness courses out there. It's a one-time purchase, and it's going to have all my knowledge about nutrition, all my knowledge about training, all my knowledge about supplementation naturally, all my knowledge about rest, and as well as mindset, because your mindset in the gym is a big fucking deal. Like that can make the difference between if you do RPE 5 on your sets or RPE fucking 9, which is going to drastically change how much muscle you build from a workout. So excited to drop that. I'm still working on it, but ideally by the end of the year.
So you have a course that's fitness related, right?
Yeah.
And you have one that's self-improvement, or is it built into one?
It's going to be like kennysfit.com. The site's up right now, and I have like a free arm day. If anyone wants to go, just give me your email and I'll send you a free arm day.
I'll run that shit tomorrow.
Yeah, run my email listing up. Let's get it to 1,000. But it's just going to be a fitness one first, because that's like the one thing I was like, I want to get this out and done with, because I think everything I'm putting into it, it's going to be well worth the value, and also it'll just kind of live on forever. And then off of that, I can start doing more self-improvement stuff, other kinds of courses.
You could branch off that one.
But like my core pillar that started me in self-improvement was fitness. So it's like I need to drop that one first, and I just have a big fitness following.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what your followers want.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think people will be like pretty surprised about.
That's dope. I really love how you're into like the whole self-improvement thing and all that, because it's something that like guys don't really talk about.
Yeah.
You know? It's almost like not that they're ashamed to talk about, but guys are afraid to talk about like mental health and like all that stuff.
And when you do talk about it, I mean, look at Tate. He blew up talking about men's self-improvement. There's a YouTuber, Hamza, who blew up, got like up to 1 million subs in basically a year talking about self-improvement. Yeah. So there's definitely a new wave of it coming, but it is taboo to some people.
How do you feel about that wave, like the Tate wave and all that?
I'm a Tate fan, to be honest. Like I pull a lot of motivation and inspiration from him. Listen, I'm intelligent enough to like listen to full podcasts, navigate some of the more bold,
like
clip-worthy things he says, and be like, I know he's joking around.
Yeah,
because I'm not dumb.
Yeah. Obviously, a lot of things he says it's like, bro, what the fuck you just say? But a lot of things he says does make sense, you know. And that's I don't know. I think that from what I heard, like the reason for the canceling him, it's almost because like he's so real.
Yeah,
I think he's like he's like almost educating like young males to like take down the system and like go against everything. So.
It's a little too dangerous, and they kind of use the misogyny thing as just kind of a front, because they were like, we got to get rid of him, but we don't have an actual good reason, so they just labeled him as a misogynist and took him down.
I'm not with the whole canceling people, because everyone has
speech.
But also Twitter is like a privately owned business.
Yeah, at least Elon, he brought some people back. He brought Kanye back.
I think he bought Twitter. Back. That's fucking crazy.
He hasn't brought Alex Jones back, which is an L, but his reasoning isn't even good.
Bro, buying Twitter is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I just bought Twitter.
Yeah.
How much was it? Billions, right? 1.5 billion or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Now, so speaking about like fitness and like self-improvement wise, like where I originally found you was from fitness. Like you did fitness videos before. So what made you want to change from doing fitness to doing self-improvement, or like kind of doing a little bit more of both with like the direction of your channel specifically?
Well, it kind of coincided directly with my personal life. So for the longest time, the only self-improvement thing I did was fitness, and all my identity was within fitness. So
which is physical.
My whole identity was like, how do I look? Well, what weight am I lifting? This and that. And that went on for years and years. But then slowly I'm like, okay, well, mental health is important. And I guess like being successful, making money, becoming like a high value man is important. Oh, meditation's pretty cool. I'm going to get into that. Oh, reading's actually pretty beneficial. And then I started like following other self-improvement creators. And I kind of I was like, damn, like a deadlift vlog only has so much value versus a self-improvement video that can help lots of kids. And that was kind of the goal for my channel. And it kind of started with the Dear Skinny Guys video, the one that popped off. It's at like
Classic.
1.6 mil.
Damn.
Is when I made that video.
Absolute
It's
gem.
fitness. But all I was thinking is what would I tell my younger self?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to continue that with my channel. So every video is like what I wish I knew 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah. So many people can connect with that. And like,
It's just value, you know?
to me, like you're one of the first people that started doing that. And now I feel like a lot of the fitness guys now are doing more videos that are a little softer and they're like talking more and trying to be more inspirational, which is great because that's the type of shit I like to watch.
Yeah.
You know,
the
like,
authenticity.
listen, fitness content's dope. Don't get me wrong, but like, I kind of want to learn something. I want to feel something after watching a video,
Yeah.
not just like watching.
Watch like
Just watching.
workout
Yeah.
edit and
Yeah.
stuff like
No,
that.
I don't watch any of that anymore, to be honest. That phase is kind of done.
Dude, it's set.
The
Like
Monster Cat dubstep,
I
bench
seriously,
press.
I just don't watch. I can't consume fitness content anymore. It's sad to say because like I'm in that world. I go to offline every day and everything, but I just can't consume it because
But is it also
Yeah.
safe to say like before you came down here when you moved from New York, like you watched all of that, but now that you're in the atmosphere, you're in that environment with all these people you watch.
especially when I started filming it for Marco for
You're just
Suits,
like,
I was like,
bro, I filmed this video. Why would I watch? Or like, I live with you guys now. Why would I watch it?
That's true.
Yeah.
it's like this weird change that happens. But I don't know about you guys, but like content I consume now, like I have to get something from it.
That's exactly what I was.
I think we spoke about
this
this before, but
there's
like,
not that much value besides a little bit of dopamine motivation.
Yeah.
Which nowadays, I just rely on like discipline to go to the gym. It's like I don't really need to watch a David Lade vlog to like, get me in the gym or take some DMAA bullshit to get me in the gym. I just sip my coffee and listen to my fucking podcast, and then I go to the gym.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, well, once you realize I want to optimize all of my free time, it's like watching some bullshit fitness video, entertainment, even like I'd hate to say it, but like a Logan Paul vlog or a Mr. Beast video. It's like, it's very entertaining. I'm getting no value from this. I'm not taking anything from this that I can apply after watching this video and like improve my life.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my philosophy with
No,
content
100%.
nowadays.
Like, I'll even sit down to eat a meal and I'll be like looking at YouTube, like what's recommended. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch a fucking like color grading video. Like,
Yeah.
And just try to, for
Dir-
10
a
minutes, just
skill, like,
absorb
you instantly
something
learn.
that I'm actually going to use like in the next day. Like,
Yeah.
and it's changed a lot for me. It just makes me like, I never have free time. Like there's no such thing as free time.
That's good.
You know what I mean? I never actually like, I have nothing to do right now. That doesn't exist. There's
You're
always
not
something
supposed
to
to have
do,
free
yeah.
time.
even if you physically have nothing to do, like learn something, teach yourself something, go for a walk, like do something.
Look at the people that have free time versus the people that don't have free time.
Yeah.
People that have free time, they spend it playing fucking video games
Exactly.
and jerking off, and
Yeah.
their life sucks.
Jerking
Versus,
off,
yeah,
yeah.
I have no free time. yeah,
Just drop the
all right,
bomb,
Bo. I had to sneak it in
You know,
there.
video games, jerking off.
Yeah, no fap. Just let me sneak that in there.
Thank God November's over.
Bro blew already.
Yeah, it was over the first day.
No, that's when you saw the Rob Dyrdek impulsive. You're like, oh.
Yeah, fucking Korean. No, seriously, go check that shit out after you're done watching this. But
After this,
yeah, but dude, the self-improvement stuff really is just fucking great. Like,
it's deep. Like fitness is kind of that first pillar, and I made a video about that. But like, fitness is the first pillar, but then you're like, holy shit, there's so much more optimizing of my life I can do. This is just like
it
scratching.
sounds so
the
corny,
surface.
but it's like finding yourself is such a good feeling. Like,
Yes.
because then you want to share what you learned and what you feel, and then it inspires all these other people.
You change for the
It's
better
just
so
fucking
much,
dope.
because I think to myself, last year I was such a different person because I was like kind of dabbling in self-improvement, but
Just a
not
different
really.
human being.
So now that I'm full in here, it's like a whole different
And
person.
it's almost like you want to fucking share it because you're like, this feels so
Yes.
good. Like, you guys
Yeah.
like meditating and fucking doing all this dope shit that makes me feel better. I want you to feel it too. Like,
Yeah.
And it's
All I
just-
think about when it comes to like making content and with the course as well is like, how much value can I provide?
Yeah.
To where it's like, of course, YouTube is free value, but even with the course, it's like, how much value could I put into like, no matter what I price, you're gonna be like, damn, he put all this in there.
and then
Holy shit.
yeah, and then seeing someone actually take what you
Yes.
provided them
That's
and
where
put it
the
into their
comments,
life.
bro.
Like,
When I see comments like that, I'm like, holy fuck! Like, I'm actually, they're not just watching me for like mindless self-improvement motivation, a little bit of dopamine.
Yeah.
Next video, they're actually like applying the shit.
actually
I fucking
doing
say,
something. Yeah.
which is nuts.
Some girl tagged me today in like a story. It was her editing like gym photos and shit. She's like, 2023, I'm fully invested. I'm gonna practice, and I want to thank like my big inspiration, LT Visual Media. I was like, bro, that's
You've
insane.
inspired
Like,
so
she's
many
sitting
people,
down
bro.
editing like because of like she's inspired by like what I do and shit. Like, that like, even when you guys comment, like the comments mean the world to me when like you guys actually say like, yo, this video fucking changed my life. Like, that's the whole point. That's
Yeah.
why I'm doing this. And when you guys comment, when you guys actually message me saying like, yo, like I actually watched your video and like implied it to my life, and that's what it's all about.
The amount of people I see on social media that like pick up a camera, quit their jobs, move to another state, and then it's all accredited to you.
It's just
that's nuts.
That's it sounds so corny. Like I aspire to inspire. Like that's my goal. That's why I always bring up the construction shit and all that, because like I want people to be like to be able to relate to me. Right now, you can't relate to me because like I'm doing all this crazy dope shit. But when I show that stuff, it's like oh, he was like doing a normal job. He was like
that's
just,
big.
You know,
that's what I try like in my content when I mention, guys, I used to play video games for 12 hours a day and I'd beat off 10 times and all that, and all the kids are like, damn, that's literally me. That's crazy.
It's relatable.
I'm that now. Like, how do I escape?
He's like, oh shit.
He's like, he just got off it, bro.
He's got his controller in a fucking like tissue box. He's like, damn, I'm fucking Kenny.
He's like,
there's hope.
Yeah, there's hope.
No, but yeah, like that's what it's all about. Like being relatable. You know, don't ever lose that. That's why I never want to lose sight of that. Because even though I'm doing all this cool shit, crazy shit now, I always never forget where I came from, because that's what people relate to. They don't relate to me now. No one's gonna relate to me hanging out with fucking Jay Cutler and being in LA. Like you can't relate to that. You look at that like that's like untouchable. Like oh my god.
The most you get from that is like a little bit of motivation.
A little, you get motivation, but like seeing me like at my job site editing photos, that's when you're like, damn, like I could do that.
Yeah, and then they get to go back and look at all the shit you did. And that's like, okay, there's a process. I can do something like this to escape the situation I'm in right now.
You can't copy what I did, but you could like
use it as motivation.
Yeah, just be inspired.
Yeah, be inspired, and then figure out your route that you're going to take to get to wherever you want to be, which is whatever your end goal is.
I would say if you copy something, even with like creators, if you copy something but you turn it into your own words, I don't see that as copying.
No,
because it's like you're delivering the value and the message in a different way that's going to impact a different group of people than the other creator.
Like, bro, I was inspired as fuck by Nabil.
Yeah,
like we have different stories, completely different stories, but like we both have a similar story where we're like we came from this and we made it here by doing all this.
And literally no one calls you a Nabil copycat because you're so much your own thing.
On my own, but like personally, I know that I was inspired by him, and I kind of like followed his steps.
It's dope that you like pay homage to that still.
Oh fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I can't believe he was on this podcast. I can't believe that. That was a surreal podcast. No, literally, when he was talking next to me, I was like,
just like God. Hard eye emoji, fucking.
Just silent. I'm just like,
So Joe, you always talk about like writing things down, like whether that, I don't know if you do like journaling or stuff like that wise, like talk a little bit about that as far as like your journey with like, I guess more of this self-improvement stuff. Like, do you practice anything on a daily basis? Like kind of stuff like that.
Yeah. Talk about journaling.
I just always write shit down. Like literally always. I just have a notebook with me at all times.
Like what?
Anything. If an idea comes to mind, I'll write the idea down, or I'll write like Monday dash, Tuesday dash, Wednesday dash, and just write tasks that I want to complete for those days. Just physically writing shit down, it helps so much.
Yeah. You write like affirmations down sometimes?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I used to meditate a lot, like before Texas, before everything. I would get to work, right? Park my car. I would get to work purposely like a half hour early. Park my car, put my seat all the way back, and just put on meditation music like every single day. Yeah. And I looked forward to it. And then my alarm would go off and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then.
But afterwards, like the rest of your day, it's a little different than if you didn't meditate.
Dude, I swear to God.
You're just way more present. Your conversations are better. You notice things better. It's crazy.
That 30 minutes of like relaxing before I go into like intense work and I'm stressed, it set the tone for the day. Imagine pulling to work, jumping out of your car and like, oh, you just run inside.
I'm sure your work was way better because of that too.
Exactly, bro. Try that. I don't know if you guys if you're able to do that. Get to work a little early, just chill in the car, put on meditation music, seat back, eyes closed, and I swear to God, like that'll set the tone for your whole day.
Or even like right before you right after you get up or whatever, before you like go grab your phone, like if the first thing you do is like something like for yourself, like to improve yourself, like
it literally sets the tone.
That should help me out so much.
I think meditation in like this modern day is like literally basically a superpower because most people are not very mindful. They're not very present. So if you can just unlock a little bit of mindfulness to carry throughout your day, your decision making, the way you talk to people, your confidence is going to be so much higher.
But also to you, like, what is meditation? When you say meditation, some people think like,
that's the problem. People think of it as like this wooey, hippie, spiritual. You're talking to Buddha type shit, but in reality, it has a lot of practical benefit. Like I do an app that's like guided meditations, and it's very just practical. You learn how to focus on your breath and sounds and how your body feels. and you notice the main thing that's really important to me is you realize like thoughts just appear into consciousness on their own, but you're just an observer. So you can decide, okay, that's a thought. I don't have to identify with that. So like as someone who used to suffer from like depression and anxiety attacks and shit, now it's like they never hit me anymore because I'm like, okay, I feel this, I'm noticing this. I can choose how to react to this or to react at all. And I choose not to react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this?
Yeah.
And then you like,
and then it literally fades away. Like that's a big thing in meditation. Like you'll be meditating, a thought pops in, but instead of just like, the thought, fuck, you're just like observing it. Like it's almost like you put a spotlight on a shadow and it just dissipates.
I was like,
yeah,
bitch.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
No, yeah, because
you literally can go on like YouTube and like Google like guided meditation for whatever. Like say you got like a big test or something like that, something's gonna come up,
bro.
You can literally
helps,
search Kenster. It's my second channel and it has 2 guided meditations on there. Yeah, I got 2 guided I got
like
10 minute and a
ASMR
15 minute. Yeah, it's literally me and my mic like walking you through it.
All right, now we breathe.
Yeah. Go ahead and close your eyes for me.
Dude, affirmation. I put those on at night sometimes. Honestly, I do it a lot.
Affirmation's strong.
I go on YouTube.
People
I just type in like positive affirmations. I literally close my eyes, phone away, like phone off, charger, flipped upside down, like, and then that's it. I go to sleep, and someone's literally talking to me like, "You're gonna be successful."
Yeah,
like, and it helps. It sounds corny. It sounds like fucking stupid, but
the people that think it's corny, like, their minds aren't open enough to like achieve what they want to achieve because they're not willing to try that.
Listen, if you go to sleep with the TV on, would you rather listen to something that's like positive and like gonna make you feel better, or listen to fucking like
Matrix programming,
like George Lopez or something?
You're like, fuck, what the fuck? You're waking up.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it's not like unmanly to guy or girl, it doesn't matter. Like there's nothing weird about meditating. It's helped my life a lot. I'll be honest.
I think it's like the easiest way to tap into your subconscious and program it, and what that'll do is that'll change your identity. Yeah, because like if I like fuck, I don't want to use this. Okay, I won't use masturbating. I'll use fucking gaming. If I identified as a gamer and I'm like, I'm a gamer, but I'm trying to quit. I'm a gamer, but I'm trying to get into fitness. I'm still a fucking gamer, and I'm still gonna like go back. Versus like if I'm able to tell myself I'm not a gamer, I'm an athlete. I'm not a gamer, I'm an athlete. I don't play video games because I'm a fucking athlete. I manage my time better. Eventually, it's gonna program my subconscious to make better decisions throughout my day consciously. And it's going to lead to an actual identity shift, which if you want to achieve certain things, you have to change your identity to an extent.
No, fuck yeah. Look at me. I was a bodybuilder, right? And everything else was to the side. Relationships was to the side. My business was, everything was to the side. Like, just because I was like bodybuilding.
And that's probably when you made the best gains, right?
Yeah. Best gains, but worse relationships, worse mental health, worse like everything else.
There was give and take for sure.
Yeah.
So it's like it can be a good thing and a bad thing, how you choose to identify.
I was fucking straight.
That's why I know, like, no.
Did you post a picture of that on your story today?
Yeah, I was in my field.
2019,
I was going through my archives. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's why negative self-talk is so bad too.
Yeah.
Like if you literally tell yourself, fuck, I'm an idiot, I'm so forgetful. You're programming it to like, you're literally going to be more forgetful because you said that.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's like when we say like, oh, Mondays suck.
Yeah.
Bro, why?
So now every Monday you wake up and be like, you're like Garfield, bro. What the
fuck? I want to switch to time management, right? Something that is hard as fuck, especially when you have a lot going on and when you have relationships, a job and social life and a hobby. And how have you been managing your time?
The main thing that I had to do is cut out basically all forms of useless entertainment. Like like we were talking about, you only consume things if it's like, I'm going to learn something, I'm going to get value from this. Yeah. Versus how I used to be is like, I'll watch like a streamer. Like I don't play games anymore, but I'll vicariously watch a streamer play Warzone or something. Or maybe like last year I went through a phase where I was playing COD Mobile like a fuck ton, like a couple hours a day. Damn. Going back into my degenerate like retard gamer days. But when you cut out things like that, I like even YouTube video like Mr. Beast and shit, and you replace it for podcasts, meditating, reading and stuff, like all that isn't you wasting time, because even if it's not working on a laptop, you meditating is going to make that work better. You reading is going to make you learn things that you can apply and make more money and work better. Like it all serves this purpose of becoming a higher value man. Yeah,
it's little things you do every day that.
So it's literally, I feel like it's more.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. No, I literally feel like it's because a lot of people's like, oh, just make good habits. And I read that Atomic Habits book. Yeah. I didn't get anything from it because it's like, yeah, you could try to like brainwash yourself, trick yourself, or just decide I'm no longer a person that does this. I'm a person that does this. Write down what you need to get done. Just get it done.
Just do it.
Yeah.
What about you, Elliot? How do you manage your time lately?
Well, I guess it's kind of a different. I mean, did you go to college at all or no?
I did 2 semesters and then I dropped out and moved here.
Okay. So since moving to college dropouts, but
literally drop out of college right now. Hit the like button.
But since like dropping out of college wise, like time management down here, I've had to pay like so much more attention to it because I don't have like a 9 to 5 job, or like I don't go to class from 9 till 3 p.m. and like all this stuff. There's no schedule. Like some days, like if I don't like try and plan like stuff during the day, I could just be sitting at home watching like The Office on Netflix for 4 hours.
Yeah, because that's like you're in the position I was in like a year ago, right? Like you obviously have job like work out here and stuff, but you don't have like consistent like this is the same thing. I don't have to
do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So not that you have free time, but you have time, and what you do with that time is what's going to predict your future. Like,
exactly. Like I could spend time like just sitting at home, like I could do this, whatever, or I could go to the gym. You know, work on other stuff, try and like build up relationships, that's what I was doing. When I first got down here, I would just, you know, sit in the lounge and just work on stuff.
Networking.
And networking.
Just be present. Exactly. Yeah. That's part of like growing, you know, getting to know people and getting your name out there.
And I feel like time management's always going to be a struggle though. I mean, like
I struggle with it to this day.
It's just how it goes.
I think it's one of those things. It's not, you don't all of a sudden become a master. It's just, as long as you're always fighting, you're good.
Yeah.
You're always fighting against the pull of like time wasting things.
Yeah.
Well, especially like if you have like a really busy day, really busy week, you're just like, I want to go sit down. I want to like, you know, chill, watch some Netflix, just sit on my phone for a couple hours. And then it's like 3 hours later and you're like, what did I just do with my life? You know?
Yeah. You're like, fuck.
It's like if you were that tired, you should have just slept.
Oh,
yeah.
You should just went to bed.
Active on Instagram again.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you. But yeah.
Oh, look, construction video.
Also, something that comes into play with the time management is discipline, right? Something I always tell myself is like, it's kind of hard to like diet right now, but is it actually hard? Or am I making excuses for myself? Because when I had my construction job, right, I had breakfast, I'd go to work, lunch break. There was no time to just like eat. Now I kind of have my own schedule. I make my own schedule. So like, I'll make excuses for not eating right or not having a meal prepped. But that's just me not using my time correctly. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Yeah. Uber Eats is pretty convenient.
Yeah, I know. Look at my DoorDash. But that's where like discipline has to come into play. Like I have the time. Now I have the time to like have my meals ready and all that. But I'll make excuses like, oh, I'm busy. I have a shoot. I have this. I went out for 8 hours all day. When I had my job, it was very like every day was the same. So I was like a robot. I would eat a meal this time. So I think being disciplined is also super important when it comes to time management and just using the time wisely. Like I'm holding myself accountable like for making excuses for why I'm not getting the meals in that I should be getting in just because I have a busy day or something. So fucking prep your meals.
Yeah, I think it's a slippery slope because it's like you go from the structure of a 9 to 5, but of course most of us were trying to escape the 9 to 5, become our own boss.
Exactly.
But as soon as you get out, you're like, okay, shit's gonna be a lot harder in terms of time management. I have to stay locked in on it.
The thing I wanted most when I was in my 9 to 5 was I was like, I just want time, bro. There's not enough time in a day. Guess what? Now I have fucking time.
Yeah.
And now I wouldn't say I lost my structure, but it's not on point like it used to be. But I can't make excuses for that. I have to
it's
adjust.
Like you know what to do.
Yeah, I got to adjust. I got to stop making excuses. And you want to eat better? Fucking eat better. Prep your meals and don't make excuses. But structure,
I think the thing about discipline is like, discipline is a requirement, but I think a lot of people do say, oh, well, motivation isn't real. Like even Andrew Tate says motivation isn't real. I'm like, okay, well, technically it is because it's a fucking, like it's dopamine in your brain, which is a chemical, a neurotransmitter. So, but that ties into what we were talking about earlier with the it's removing useless entertainment, removing useless shit. Stop watching porn and beating off. Stop playing video games and all that. You literally raise your baseline of dopamine, which is your baseline of life, drive, and motivation. So all the shit we're talking about that requires discipline is going to be easier because you actually want to do it and you recognize the value it gives you.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you have the energy to do it because you're not wasting it on these time wasting things.
Yeah.
Because I do think everything we have is like battery. Like we can't just have infinite motivation, infinite dopamine, even infinite like focus.
Especially when it's something that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Like how is I supposed to be motivated to go work a job that I fucking hated? You know, like there's no motivation behind it.
Or like something everyone does. Like no one likes to do the laundry. Like you just gotta.
I hate
putting
exactly.
clothes, bro.
Exactly.
Like everyone can relate to that. Like
Yeah.
Everyone has to do their laundry. Like, you don't want to do it, but like,
Yeah.
Look
You have
at
to
it-
like
yeah.
trick yourself. Like, for example, your work, if you had to go to a job, it's like, I'm working this so I can save up, so I can do this, and I can
Yes,
quit my
exactly.
job. So if you tell yourself that throughout the day, you can actually trick your brain into releasing dopamine from work because you're convincing yourself of all the value.
Yeah, you're looking.
So what I would
you're
do
looking
for
ahead.
so like laundry, if I'm doing laundry, I hate it, but it's like, okay, but once I put this up, the apartment's gonna be cleaner. I'm gonna be able to think more clearly, and I'll be more motivated to record a video because my apartment's clean.
you're
Dude,
like,
that's fact. Like, I feel so much better when my bed is made.
Yes.
Clothes are away. Everything's just where it's supposed to be. Like I get
Clean
dopamine
room,
from that.
yeah.
I'm like, now I want to sit down and edit because my room is nice
Jordan
and
Peterson
clean.
talks
Like,
about is like, before anything, have your room in order, and then have your house in order, and
Like, make your
then
bed
and then
first
worry
thing,
about other
yeah.
shit. But have your fucking
Yeah.
bed made.
no,
and
that's
your
real
house in
shit.
order.
That's like real. I came home today. I go to golf my flight. Came here. Didn't even unpack nothing. I just cleaned the kitchen, cleaned my room, put everything
That's
away.
crazy.
And
Fuck
then
yeah.
I opened my bags and everything. Like,
And afterwards, you're just like, oh,
I feel like I couldn't open my bags until I cleaned the kitchen.
yeah.
that's good.
But like, I felt so much better opening my bags and everything, like unpacking, because I was like, the house is in order. And
Yeah, it's like all I gotta do is this now. The kitchen's done.
yeah, and that's dope. That's dopamine. Like
Yeah.
knowing that my house was clean, I was like, all right, let's unpack. Like, let's do
Yeah.
this. Like,
Yeah.
You're getting little hits from those tasks.
yeah,
So tomorrow, if you're getting up tomorrow after this or whenever you watch this, fix your bed right away.
yeah.
And you'll feel way better.
Make that bed.
Clean your room.
Get the vacuum out.
Clean your room.
We actually have the cleaning ladies coming tomorrow. That makes me feel even better. Because after the shoot, we come home, the house is like spotless. You could fucking eat off the
People
floor.
watching this right now, I was like, I don't have a fucking cleaning lady, bro. I am the cleaning lady.
You're a cleaning lady.
Put on the maid
I split it
outfit.
with 4 people, so it's not that bad. But
Yeah.
all right, let's. I want to go check out some of these questions that
Yeah, I feel like there's some good
I
topics
put up.
in there for
I put up a
sure.
poll. If you guys saw
You put it on your page or on Legacy Loading page?
on my page.
Okay.
And hopefully some of you guys listening or some
Damn,
of the
look at those
people.
bitches in your
that I
inbox,
pick.
bro. Holy shit.
No, that was crazy timing. All right. What we got? Who's the most influential person you have met since making content and why?
Met.
We'll do both. We'll kind of
See,
first.
that's hard because like I could think about influential people I've seen online, but like met. Fuck.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to think too.
Yeah, this is actually a difficult question.
I got it.
Who's influenced me, bro?
Damn.
I guess I would say Caleb
Yeah.
Morales, just because like he's the first person I've seen that's like big money, and it taught me like how real it is that you can like achieve it and get to that level.
Well,
So I guess
yeah.
like motivational.
Yeah, that's like you make $100,000, but then like you see someone make $1 million, you're like, fuck.
Like, oh, look at my account. I'm like,
And then you make
so
$1 million.
that's real. I can do that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Then you make $1 million, you see someone with $5 million, you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like wait.
Yeah. And then of course James and Sush, like when I first moved here, like they motivated the fuck out of me because I was just hungry. I was like, I realized these are real people. Oh wait, yeah. I'm gonna go back and re-answer this question because in
No
October,
take-backs.
no takesy backsies. Fuck. In October 2019, I visited Houston for the Gymshark pop-up.
Yeah.
And that's where I met. It was Lex, James, Dave. There was like Dylan McKenna, fucking Sensor, the COD player.
Bro,
like
crazy.
all that.
That YouTube video was crazy.
And that was my first time. I saw them the night they went to Alpha Elite, the first time ever. And that was the first time it all clicked. Like, I've never seen a YouTuber influencer in real life. So it's like only seeing them through a screen, you don't truly believe that they're real people.
Yeah.
So like once I saw them in real life, I was like, okay, this is something that I can actually achieve. And then I went home and I decided I'm going to stop going to school. And then
similar age
within
and shit.
4 months, I was in Houston. So that's probably number one for
Nah,
sure.
Dude, Alpha Elite Day is just fucking.
Yeah.
You can't explain it. I'm sorry. If you guys weren't
Different.
there, like you don't.
Wasn't me, bro. Wasn't here.
Yeah, Elliot's Alpha Man guy. He's-
New guy over here.
What would you say?
That's hard. Like, of course I want to say like you just because like
All right, besides me, we talked about that already.
yeah, but I don't
Who's
know.
someone you met? Like you don't gotta be friends with them. Just someone you came like you
Yeah.
met, maybe high and by, but it impacted you.
I'm trying to think. Like I'd like to say the same kind of the same thing as you. Like you like watch these people online, and then you meet them in person, and you almost like because we've explained this before on the podcast too. Like you know so much about their life, but they know nothing about you. So it's like they're almost like not a god figure, but like they're like a
It
celebrity.
feels
to you.
untouchable.
Yeah.
When you see them in person, you're like, oh, this is just.
And the
this is a
crazy
real
thing to
person.
think about too is like a lot of these guys like Sush, James, like 22, like young.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure a lot of people are watching this podcast. They're like, 16 to 25, somewhere in that range is probably the majority of the audience. Like,
that's why we're relatable.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm 25, but like we'll have like Germ on here. Well, you're young too. Like, and then people watch us like, damn, like they're my age.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, like I could do this.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope.
I guess to like answer your question though, I mean, like, I don't know if I can name like a specific person, but like, say like Giordani, for example. Like, I met him in like New York or whatever. To see like him online, like as a presence, like obviously, he does all these young LA halls, stuff like that. But then to like actually meet him in person, it's just like, he just gives off this like weird energy where it's just like, man, this guy like, he's been,
shout out Jared, bro. He's a fucking high vibration individual.
He is who,
it's insane.
Like, the guy you see out like in the stories, that's him. That's his energy. That's his actual.
Like, he aims to just like bless people and just like be positive and get all the good vibes out there. So I'd say probably him then. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
What about you?
I don't know.
Jay Cutler.
Influential person you've met and why? Honestly, I would say two people, but it was my first time in Houston when I went to Corrupted to meet up with Duhan and Russ. Seeing them work inspired the fuck out of me. Like actually visually seeing it in person.
You're seeing someone film a YouTube video like in person.
Duhan filming Russ and then them talking. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I want that. Like that's sick. What they have. Like they're creating together, and like people watch this shit. Like actually watch this shit, and that was dope. I remember that day. I'll never forget that day.
That's really good because that directly translates with your work. It's like, oh, they're doing what I want to do.
Yeah. And now they're friends of mine. Like that's just how it goes. Like it's fucking awesome. But yeah, shout out Duhan and Russ, bro. I'll never forget. They gave me my first shot. I think I said this before, but I DM'd Duhan like, hey, I'm a random photographer from New York. I'm in town. Can I come just like hang out, get some shots of you guys? And he said, yeah. And dope. Shot my shot and it worked out. Yeah. So
it's cool.
That was great. I think we had another.
Yeah, let's get some.
Is that my phone? More. Sound one?
So all right. Kenny, I heard you're only drinking non-tap water.
Oh yeah. Why is Kenny been drinking tap water?
All right. So basically, especially if you're in America, tap water is poisoned. It's very compromised.
Not really. In New York, it's good.
Oh yeah.
Like in New York, I drink tap water.
You rock with chlorine?
Yeah, dude. They ship that water to make like pizza and bagels in other states.
Well, when you go down the rabbit hole and you realize what fluoride does, what chlorine does, you realize there's estrogens in the water. You realize there's a lot of fucking particles in the water. It's one of those things though where it's like, since I've optimized so much other shit with like self-improvement fitness, now I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna clean up the water I drink. So now what I drink is either spring water if I get it bottled or reverse osmosis, which most grocery stores have a fucking station you can get it. I was gonna say, you just add minerals back in.
What's your, like someone who's like, all right, I want to do that too. Like, what's the best way to get fresh water daily?
If you have a house, I would talk to your parents, or if you can get one, get a reverse osmosis filter under your sink, and then just get from like any grocery store like trace mineral drops and just add a couple back into the water every day.
I'm gonna start doing that.
That's probably the best one. But for me, I live in an apartment, so what I do is I just bought like this 5-gallon jug and I just take it to like. There's like sparklet stations, or there's a place that specializes in like high quality water. You just go there, fill it up for like a couple bucks. It'll last you like a week.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah,
water filter.
Seriously, which the fridge water filter needs to be.
I'm really gonna start doing that.
Yeah, and people that are thinking, oh well, good thing I drink fridge water. Yeah. That's a dog shit filter. That ain't filtering out shit. You're still drinking chlorine and fluoride and estrogens. So
I'm gonna stick to my Monster, bro. You're scaring me.
The way God intended.
All right. Do you feel that filming ever put you in the shadow of other creators? That can go for all of us.
Yeah, really. That's a good question.
All right, I'll go first.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm sure you guys can agree. Like, not in the shadow, but I love what I do. I love filming other people. But you obviously have that, like, you're behind the scenes, type of feeling. But that's also why I started my YouTube channel, right? Like, I enjoy being in front of the camera. And part of my job, I work for Young LA, is I film the content, right? And yeah, there's that little feeling of like you want to be in it, but
hey, I'm trying to get you to be in some of these reels, but you're in the last one a little bit.
But yeah, I would say yes. Like you do get that feeling, but also this is my job. This is what I signed up for. I love creating content, but that's also why I have my channel. I don't just sit there and like complain about it. No, like I made a channel. Now I got my own channel. I got my own videos that I'm in control of, and that's it.
Yeah, I align pretty much with that because I was gonna say like, if I didn't have my channel set, yeah, I'd feel like I'm in the shadow. But it's like, okay, you're not fucking doing anything.
Do something about it. Yeah.
Like, like I filmed for James. I'm not owed James to like turn the camera on. And be, all right, guys, this is Kenny. This is Kenny's part of the video. It's like, no, I get fucking money for my service.
Yeah,
so what I need to do is I need
job.
to take the free time I get from this job and do my channel. So I never really felt in the shadow. I would say like videographers in general, I do, because I speak to a bit of them. I notice though, a lot of times they do feel underappreciated, which is I think even more common than in the shadow. They just feel underappreciated, underpaid.
Part of the job though.
Yeah. It's part of it.
It's tough to say. Yeah, it's just like being brutally honest. Like it's part of the job. Like
the next opportunity will come if your work's good. So
like we actually spoke about this last pod.
Oh really?
Oz
is GOAT.
Oz said he thinks Alphaland wouldn't exist without Nabil.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, because
but that in like not taking anything away from Christian.
No. Christian had the vision, but I think so I guess no, it wouldn't, like, because Christian might have found another videographer that could have done at least a good enough job,
but not like
it's not Nabil.
No one's Nabil. That's why no one could ever compare because he's literally one of one. That's why no one could ever reach the level.
I do agree, but like I think there was a certain amount of exposure Christian's channel needed to get for Alphalete to get a certain amount of exposure, and thus the funds required for Alphalete.
Yeah, like a trickle. Yeah.
So yes, Nabil was a big piece of that. I agree. It's one of those things. I guess I can compare this to. Like, I don't really fuck with Logan Paul anymore, to be honest, but I used to love his fucking vlogs. And I was like, dude, he's so good at vlogs. Like, these 5-minute things, they're killer. Like, I want to do shit like this. And then I realized it's his editor. And his editor has a channel. And I started watching his editor's content. And I was like, oh, I could just watch him and learn from him. I realized I thought I liked Logan Paul, but no, I liked the editor behind the scenes. I don't give a fuck about Logan Paul.
His editor's storytelling skills, how he puts it together. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Hillier. He's like, Hillier Smith is one of the most like elite YouTube editors.
He's like blonde hair.
He works with Mr. Beast now and shit.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
To kind of like dumb it down though, it feels like almost like a painter with like a paintbrush. Like, say for example, like CG, like he's like the painter, like it's like his vision, his idea, but like you can't paint the painting without the paintbrush. And like,
that's good.
You know, like
that was a fire analogy.
Damn, I wish we had a soundboard.
Yeah, we do, bro. We should. That was good. What do you think? How do you respond to that question?
I think it's kind of interesting wise because like I never came down here like with an intention to like be like I guess like a social media influencer or something like that. Like I listened to like the podcast, not to just plug the podcast again, but like listened to the podcast, saw that there was an opportunity for people that as Alphaland was opening and like more people were moving down here to like start doing content like behind the scenes work, you know, be behind the camera. So I guess like I've always been behind the camera and I've never like, I guess I did some of my own like social media stuff back from where I'm from, Wisconsin, but
it was just so you got to like create stuff. Like you needed to be the whole production basically.
I almost feel like in the instances that I have been on camera wise, like I don't say like it was forced at all because it wasn't, but like it almost just feels weird. Like I don't say like I didn't like earn it, but like I don't want to be like just like in the video just to like, you know, like I don't know how to explain it. Like
I feel like though, because you're like that, I think it shows a lack of like bad ego because some people it's like, I just want to be in the video. I want all the eyes on me. I want all the free clout. Yeah. But in reality, since you're more willing to just commit to the craft of creating content, that could lead you farther versus like trying to be tied between both ways.
Correct. Yeah. Like I'd almost rather say like, I'd rather not be in the video than be in the video at all because like, I'm not trying to just like get followers off that like.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like you're still inspiring people. You don't realize it. Like you are like. The fact that you were a fan of this podcast and now you're sitting here.
Yeah. No, it's actually crazy.
That's fucking insane.
Like, people just like, I don't even know, like someone from my hometown was just like, yo, like I'm thinking about moving here, like not here exactly, but like somewhere else. And they're like, tell me about like how you went about doing it and stuff like that. It's Some of that I knew, like obviously, but like
bro, I could tell you, but I'm like, don't think that's going to be your path. Like that's going to be your journey. I'll give you guidance, but you're not going to follow the same exact footsteps I did and end up exactly where I'm at. That's what
I think that I've noticed that there's some people that like think they can follow your exact fucking footprints. And they're like, I'm going to do exactly what he did. I'm going to move to Houston. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And I'm going to be LT. And it's like, bro, just be you. Yeah. Well, your thing.
I said a million times, I don't want to be the first you.
We've seen those people and those people are the people that like, they come and they go.
Yeah.
Because they're not unique and they're not themselves.
Yeah.
And people see that, and then when that spreads,
exactly. That's the key. People see it.
I think authenticity is like having a new wave, especially in like YouTube and shit. I'm noticing like some of the people that used to like thrive, but their shit was like over the top. Their persona was a little fake. Their titles and thumbnails were basically lying to their audience.
Yeah.
Those don't do it anymore. And like authentic videos will get like hundreds of thousands of views with
People
like a basic title and thumbnail,
yeah.
just like expressing how they feel.
Yeah. I love that. I'd love that new wave of videos where it's just people talking and actually getting something from it.
It's the same in the self-improvement space. Like there's a lot of self-improvement YouTubers that are like really clean cut, clean shirt. Their videos are super well filmed, super well videography. Yeah. But there's something about where it's like, okay, this is very general, basic advice. And like, I feel like this guy, as soon as he stops recording, he's going to hop on the game. Yeah. Or he's going to beat off. Like, I don't think he doesn't actually
he's in it for the money, guys.
Versus like people that come on and like share how they were depressed, how they like all this stuff, how
authenticity, bro. Yeah.
It's like everyone attaches to that way more.
And repeat it once again. Like, that's why I still share the construction shit. Because I want you to know that's still me. Like, that was me and it's still me.
It's still a part of your identity. Right?
Yes. Yeah. My stat, my level in my job leveled up for sure. Yeah. But I'm still the same person. I still came from a normal job. I came from 9 to 5. I came from, you know what I'm saying? I came from a place where a lot of people are at right now. So that's where the motivation comes from. Like, okay, he was there. Yeah. Pretty much where I'm at right now. And now he's there.
And the time frame too is what's so inspiring too. Like, just like literally a year ago, you were working in New York, like doing stuff like that. And now you're here.
Exactly. That's where the motivation comes from. That's where like, all right, he could do it. I could do it. Doesn't mean you're going to follow my exact blueprint, but at least you know that it's possible, you know? And that's where the confidence comes from.
And that all comes back around to like time management wise. Like, if you just sat around, I wish, I could go to Houston, like eventually, maybe I'll eventually go there. No, you actually made a plan to, you wrote it down, you booked the ticket, you actually came here. And that's a big part of the reason why, or like, I guess the only part of the reason why, like, if you never did that, made that step and just committed to it, you wouldn't be here. And like, none of this would exist right now.
Yeah.
It's excuses. Like,
that's important that you just say, there's a lot of people just waiting around like, if only this, maybe I'll get my lucky break. Maybe I'll win the lottery. Maybe this and that. It's like, no, bro, you can't rely on luck. Just you will open yourself up to more luck and like probability of good things happening if you put the fucking work in, like take action, even in baby steps. That's a clip right there.
So go ask for that promotion right now.
That's a clip. All right, here we go.
Quit the fucking job and start your own business.
Does starting late on your dreams mean it's too late? Does starting late on your dreams mean it's too late?
Is it just like a trust your timing thing?
Yeah, that's kind of just like trust your timing thing. Yeah, because you got kids blowing up at 15 years old, then you got people blowing up at 32 years old, you know?
We just got them watching a podcast about Liver King. Like, he's like in his like 40s or 50s, right?
Yeah. And he now,
they talked about on the podcast, he literally like went from like 2021 to like 0 followers, and now he has over 1 million in a year. Yeah. And he's well over the age of most of the people that like consume like, say, fitness content or like that kind of content, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like his worldview right now is shaped on him. He's comparing himself to other people.
Yeah, because
that's all that stems from. He sees, this guy's young, this guy's young, this guy's young. You're not them. You're not fucking them.
Yeah. Also, what is your dream? You know, like.
Yeah.
I could say like right now, I'm living my dream, right? My dream that I set out for myself. But now it's like I have even bigger. Yeah. Now I have like bigger dreams. So technically, I'm still not there, right? Because now I have all these bigger goals I want to achieve.
But that's proud, but never satisfied.
That's what you're. Literally, that's how you're gonna achieve shit. Because it's like, okay, I hit my dream. I'm just gonna kind of like coast here, which we see people do that.
Yeah,
we
bro.
See people get to a certain level and they're just like coasting, and it's like, no.
Yeah, we won't get into that.
Yeah.
At what point was your turnaround and you knew you were going in the right direction? So at what point did you realize like, all right, this is working?
With personal development, it was when I started implementing like self-improvement shit and like cutting out a lot of bullshit in my life. With YouTube, I think it was not really like in terms of numbers, but when I shifted from like basic ass entertainment vlogs to trying to give as much value as possible, like I said earlier, like as if I was talking to my younger self, that was the shift in my channel.
And then the feedback you were receiving, is that when you were like, all right, this is working?
Yeah. Yeah. But like even, it's hard to say because hindsight, it's like I knew the feedback was there. I'd like to think that even if I didn't get any feedback, I would. But yeah, the feedback helped a lot because I'm like, okay, there is people like me.
Feedback helps.
So
there's
a fucking market for my content.
Yeah, Feedback's everything. When you make content like that, right?
Yeah.
Because you're giving knowledge. You want to know that people are like absorbing it and using it in their life.
Yeah, even the people that shit on me, it's like, okay, I can take something out of this. Yeah. Even if he's stupid and this is like a very biased opinion, I can take something out of this.
Yeah. What about you, Elliot?
So I guess this is kind of like a more of a weird story. I don't even think I've necessarily told you this yet, but like when I dropped out of college, like I sent the emails and everything like that, about like a month later before the new school year started, I got an email from the college that I went to. They sent me an email basically saying like, yo, we'd love to have you back. We're going to give you this large scholarship to come back. Like it was a significant amount.
Fucking bribe.
Yo, take notes, students.
Basically, because I don't know what I put my reason as far as dropping out of college wise for. And they were just like, yo, we want to offer you this. We really hope to see you back this next fall semester. And my parents really, like, they're the, I don't want to say like call them out wise or anything like that, but they're very in the belief that like that's just their generation where, you know, go to school, get your 9-to-5 job, retire, stuff like that.
And it used to work.
Exactly.
It just doesn't work now.
So they were super like, they're like, yo, this is a great opportunity. Like you're going to save a lot of money. Like this pays for like a significant part of your college. But I still said no. And I felt like the reason why I could say that is because of that turning point where I was at down here in Houston, where I was like, things are starting to work out. I can see that I've gone from here to here in this amount of time, and now I can kind of see the future and like look towards like what is to come. Like tomorrow's not guaranteed, but like I know that if I continue, and I think this goes for everyone like too, like if you continue doing what you're doing, like it's just a matter of time before you reach that next goal, you reach that next dream. Like you just said, like I'm living my dream now, but now I have more dreams.
Yeah, because you know it's easy. It's easier for you because you could relate. You could look at me like, all right, well, Joe was packing Anabars when he first got here, right? Yeah. Like he was just doing freelance work, and now he's doing what he's doing. So you know what? I'm still in my like stage one. So let me ride it out, because eventually I'm gonna get there, right? As long as I stay surrounded by these people, it's like destined. Like it cannot work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you surround yourself with people that are like-minded and everyone's grinding and just, it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
And even if it doesn't work, like that's what a lot of people are scared of. A lot of people are scared to fail, like to get like really deep into it. Like the only thing that you're missing out on is like time. Like say you drop out of college, like you can always go back to college, always get your degree. Say you drop out, like quit your job, you could always go back to construction, I assume. But you're taking your time now while you're younger, and when you're younger, you can really afford to take more risks. Yeah. So you're taking advantage of that time to hopefully change into something. And
bro, imagine you went back. Yeah. Picture you sitting in that English 101 class.
Bro.
Like, and you're just looking at your phone and you see like Scriv fucking like sounding with Alpha Line. You're like, what am I doing here?
That's like what I knew. Is like, I was walking to class one day. I was just kind of fed up. I looked at the classroom and I was like, this class adds nothing to my like life. And I just kept walking and I went back home. I don't think I've ever told anyone that, but like, damn. I'm paying for college, bro.
You looked inside, you're like, nah, that ain't
what? Yeah, this ain't it.
This ain't it. Everybody just everyone's like.
Well, I noticed like with both of what y'all just talked about is y'all like, if I just keep doing it, something's gonna work. Yeah. And yeah, we were talking about like, okay, what if like going back? But I think that's only the mindset of like, okay, I just failed. All right, go back to school, go back home, go fucking go to my normal job. It's like, no, what all successful people do is they fail a fuck ton of times. It's like you fail,
bro,
and you just, it's like you fail a little bit, you just slightly pivot. You don't even have to change everything you're doing. You just pivot a little bit and go there. Yep. And maybe you'll fail a little bit, pivot, and all of a sudden, boom, you hit your stride. Bro, you ain't going back.
Dude, you couldn't have said it better. Literally, the reason I'm here today is because how many times I've failed in my life.
You have to fail to succeed.
That's literally why I'm here, is the amount of times that I've failed, which is a lot of fucking times. A lot of times I was doing something and didn't work out. But guess what? That's when I learned the most.
And that goes for everything. Up, when you job, school, relationships, anything. Yeah.
When you're gonna shoot, you fuck up, you do something wrong. Guess what? You're never gonna do it again, because you learn. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from those failures, and that's how fucking winners are made. That's how fucking successful people are made, because they go through shit, they learn from it, and they come out fucking better than ever. And that's what separates people. Because the people that fail and then they go back. Bro, come on. Yeah,
stop worrying what the fucking stop worrying what the normies think about you. It's like, oh, he failed, and it's like, if you come back, they win. But if you pivot a little bit, it's like, oh, he's still going.
Oh, he started YouTube.
He's doing this now.
He's getting fucking 10 views every video. Yeah, guess what? Jesse James West was getting fucking 10 views
on his lacrosse videos.
Yeah, probably making fun of him like, oh, fucking Jesse thinks he's a YouTuber. He gets fucking 20 views and it's all him. Look at him now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could have gave up fucking the halfway mark when he was like, this still isn't working. I've been doing this for 3 years. Guess what? It took him fucking like 6 years to get to where he's at. Like, think about that. I'm not saying everyone's journey is going to be that long. Look at me. It was a year when my life changed. Jesse was grinding YouTube for like fucking 6 years before it started popping.
Like, whoop.
Yep.
That's how my shit is. Like, I've been making shit since I was a little kid. It wasn't until basically this last year stuff starts popping. But when it does, you've learned, okay, this is what works. I can capitalize on this. I can do this. I can redo this.
Bro,
I can
revamp this. Once shit like starts working, you look back at your whole journey. You're like, damn,
it all builds
that shit had to happen.
Yeah,
like that had to happen. Yeah.
That's where the problem is, where people are like, oh, overnight success. He made it overnight. It's like, no, he was fucking trying for years and years and years. You just didn't see it because it didn't work. And then all of a sudden, finally, you opened yourself up to enough probability and opportunity that he got an opportunity and grabbed it. And
exactly,
it worked.
Bro.
I think this is a good time too to bring up like going home. Like, you just talked to me about that before this podcast. Like, you went home and like you saw people that you went to high school with, saw people like all that kind of stuff. Like, have you been like, because you're not originally from Houston, right?
No, I'm from like Wichita Falls area, so like North Texas.
Okay, so have you been back home since you've came down here like full time and kind of like seen, I guess, people you used to associate with that used to be in your circle, I guess, and see, I don't want to like talk down on people, but like see where you've gone and where they.
It's not talking down. It's just all my best friends. All my best friends are still my best friends, but like I'm like, yo, let's go to the gym tomorrow at 11. Like, yo, I have work.
Yeah,
it's like we live in this like fantasy land where like, not fantasy land. This is our life, but like I kind of like lost touch of that. Dude, people like wake up every day, they go to work, and like they can't just go to the gym on 11 o'clock on a Tuesday. Like, and it's like hard to relate to people that are still in that normal, just like.
And you still have love for them and stuff, but it's one of those things you have to like curate your circle because you are the sum of like the 5 closest people around you.
It's a lot easier for you guys to understand what I'm talking about, like out here, time management, all that, than people who just do the same thing every day. You know, like you guys understand what I'm talking about when I say like I have no structure anymore because like I make my own schedule now.
You can wake up whenever you want it. I want to set the alarm for an extra hour sleep.
Which is a great thing, right? That's what I was seeking.
Blessing,
I was seeking a life like this, but it could be a bad thing because people that don't have discipline, they don't have time management. Then guess what? You're gonna fucking go so off course that you can never get back.
Yeah. So. No, like I still have love for like all my past friends and stuff, but I definitely. And the thing is a lot of people say like, okay, well, yeah, I have some like loser friends. They're not. I'm trying to like help them, pull them into the right path. It could be like of success, self-improvement, all that, but they're not going to. But I don't have any winners around me. It's like, okay, you might have to lone wolf it for a little bit. Yeah. Like obviously you get to a certain point with like success and like networking and like whatever, where it's like, it's not beneficial to continue lone wolfing. Yeah. But at the start, it's like, if they're dragging you down, if they're just like, bro, get on the game, let's go smoke. Yo, let's go out and stay up till 5 a.m. every single night. You got to start like cutting the weeds.
And you know what? Yeah, like it sucks. Like sometimes you got to say goodbye to some of like the best friends or best people you know in your life, like a girlfriend, like your best buddy, like all this kind of stuff. But sometimes it takes those experiences and takes getting rid of those people in your circle in order for you to step into that new like group or like that new. You don't
realize it till after.
Yeah, because it sucks when it happens. And you're like, this is the worst thing in the world.
Like, bro, letting go of that girlfriend that you're holding on to, like. You don't know what life is like on the other side because you're just holding on to that. Like,
exactly.
You'd be surprised once you let go, once you move on, once you accept life for what it is. Yeah. You're like, holy shit! Like I didn't know I was capable of all this. Like now I have the time to do this. Now I have the freedom to do this. And you're like, dude, like I just unlocked a whole different part of my life that I didn't know existed.
That stems from like, especially with like girls and stuff, but it could be with friends as well.
Yeah,
that stems from a scarcity mindset of like, I have this, I got to hold on to it. This is all I'm gonna get. Instead of if you have a mindset of abundance. With a girl, it's like, there's a lot of girls out there. Yeah. There's better girls out there. Yeah. There's better friends out there. Yeah. There's better opportunities out there. If you have a mindset of abundance, that's going to set you up for so much more versus scarcity. I feel like the ceiling gets so much lower if that's your like subconscious mind.
And
always.
Listen, it's a lot easier said than done. Like don't think we're like, oh, just fucking break every girlfriend. Like, bro, I was there. It's fucking the whole world's telling you to do it, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
So,
but
but like. they're like
pussy.
Yeah,
It's like when you live a mindset of scarcity, you accept that you want to keep that familiar toxicity in your life, whatever that is, versus choosing to live a life of abundance and choosing that uncomfortable unknown, which in the end is going to tenfold
get comfortable being uncomfortable if you want to be successful. Okay, you need to get comfortable being uncomfortable, and that comes with taking risks. That comes with letting people go. That comes with moving. That comes with quitting your job. That comes with dropping out of school. Like all these things that are fucking scary as shit to do, they might change your life, and you'll never know unless you do it. So
I'm sure there was nights when everyone was like here, like you're sitting here, you're like, things aren't working out. I gotta go home. I gotta call my parents. Like, I need a flight back. Like, right?
Been there. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's in those moments when you decide whether or not, you're going to make it.
Yeah. It's scariest shit ever. But once you do it and it works out, you're like, wow. Like, thank God I did that. Thank God I made that decision. Thank God I chose to do this.
The discomfort is super scary at the time. But if you could like pull back and just view it from like a timeline standpoint, the staying comfortable is so much
scarier.
It's scarier. Like, it's literally scarier.
Regret. There's nothing scarier than regret. Picture living your life knowing that like, damn, I didn't book that trip to Houston when I was younger. I didn't go on that trip I should have went on that my friends went on, and they all ended up doing this. Like, it's just, you got to just take risks in life. You like, shit is scary, bro. Trust me. Like every decision you make in life is scary because it comes with a good or bad outcome, right?
And everything comes with a cost too. But the thing is too, like you can always earn more money. Like you go move somewhere else. You quit your job and try and pursue a passion. Like you're always going to be able to go back and get a job to get that money back. But again, like, you're not going to be able to get the time back.
Yeah. People always say like, oh, I want to go to Houston, but like the ticket's expensive. Or like, I can't take off work. I'm like, bro, you're going to be thinking about what you said 5 years from now and be like, fuck. Well, I would have made that 300 back. Like,
elderly people, it's almost always, it's like, what do you regret? They never regret things they did. It's things they didn't do.
I wish I did
haunt
this.
them to that day.
Yeah.
When they're sitting in the retirement home, they're just like, I wish I would have went to Disney World.
Bro, honestly, I just got so tired of hearing people say that. Like hearing people say like, wish I did this, wish I did this, wish I did this. Oh, what's up? Same shit, different day.
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro. Same shit, different day. Fuck that. Like new day. Fucking new shit every day, every week, every
Especially when
month.
It's people like in your close circle, even like your family, like when they're just like, when I was your age, I wish I would have done this.
Yeah.
You should be like, I'm doing this then.
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro.
No, the same shit every day. That's terrifying.
Bro,
you can literally reinvent yourself every day.
Every day.
Mm-hmm. Like wake up and create your fucking character.
Yep.
Create your persona.
Even if you're at a job you hate, right? Like just be a good, like show up and be the person that everybody wants to be around. Be just, like there's ways to be the best version of yourself, even when you're doing something that maybe you don't love or you're in a position you don't love. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. We just spit some good shit. That was great.
Yeah, we were spitting.
Where we at?
That was like the most like mindset.
Yeah, we were flying.
Is there any other banger like comment or questions we got to get out?
Well, this entire podcast has been
how to reach out to bigger creators.
Nah, fuck that.
we spoke. Honestly, we spoke with someone commented. Did you see it?
On what podcast?
I don't know, maybe like 2 podcasts ago. Someone commented like, love the pod guys, but it's getting repetitive, like talking about the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I agree to an extent, because a lot of shit we talk about with each person here has like the similar.
A lot of people here have the same sort of
story, same like
to an extent.
Yeah.
But also like repetition helps with like
programming your like subconscious.
Correct.
Yeah.
At least
like,
we're repeating like good shit.
It's like I've listened to every single Tate podcast, even though it's 50% of things he said word for word before, because it implants like the motivational grind set shit in my subconscious.
So don't worry, I agree. Right, we do talk a lot about the same stuff. But it's just because that's like what we're preaching here. That's what we all have in common. That's that's what we're talking about.
It's these like key points. Like people are just like be present. Like you can always get back time. I mean, you can't get back time, stuff like that. Where it's like that's probably like the more like the redundant topics or whatever.
Yeah, but it's nice to hear it from other people. Exactly. But I do agree. So don't think we're not keeping note of that. But
I will real quick answer the fucking like how do I work with bigger creators, even though it's annoying because I'm sure like all big creators get like a million DMs a day.
I was gonna say, do you get like DMs like all the time? Like, bro, how do you get with James English? Like,
no, well, my YouTube channel, I'll use this as an example. I probably get 5 to 10 emails every single day from people that want to, emails that want to edit my shorts or TikToks.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
bro, please, please, please. And it's all like the same shit. Or like copywriters. It's those two. The only ones that have ever stood out to me is people that went ahead and made one of my shit. They didn't ask. They instantly like, here's free value. So if you want to get in contact, even work with like bigger names, more powerful people, you have to give them value. It's always give me value, give me money. I want this. No, give them free value. Give them free value. It might work, it might not, but it'll eventually hit someone. They'll be like, oh, he did this for me for free. Yeah, bro. Like, do 5 reels for me. Here's fucking $100, whatever.
No, I know you can relate to that too, and I can relate to that too, as far as doing free work before you actually get paid for it.
Oh yeah, bro. That's how you get your foot in the door. That's how
exactly.
You don't tell them what you could do. You just do it, and then you're like, here, I took this sick photo of you. Like, oh wow, dude, that's sick. Like, can you send me that? Like, what's your number? Like, what's your IG? That's how you build like real relationships.
And then later on down the line, they're like, oh, I need a guy to do photos, videos. Oh, this guy did an incredible job, and I didn't pay him.
Bro, like I knew Elliot was good at editing, right? Because he was out here editing. He was editing for other people. So automatically, when I was like, I need an editor, it was like, boom, right? It was like, I didn't have to think about it. It was like, oh, that guy Elliot, he edits.
Yeah, he wasn't like, bro, please give me a chance. I just love editing so much, and I really just want to work with you. Please give me.
He was just here working, and when it was time, like I needed an editor. Like, that's it. Like you're a photographer, you're a videographer, you do makeup, you're a makeup artist. Like some girl's like, oh, I need makeup for the shoot. Oh, well, that girl in Alphaland, she does it. Like she's been doing everyone's makeup, and that's it.
It's a bug right there.
Where? Fuck that. Is that same bug from before?
Yeah.
Where's the clean ladies?
There's like one more good one on there.
Favorite memory in the last 6 months?
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Biggest goals for short and long term.
That's not bad, because like setting goals is pretty important.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Short term goal.
We'll say short term is like 1 to 6 months. Long term is like next couple years to 5 years.
Short term, I want to learn like After Effects. I want to learn more like video editing stuff.
It's good.
You know, because obviously I know videoing, but like I want to really take it to the next level now, because now this is my job. Like I want to really dive fully into it and be able to do everything. You know, when someone needs something, it's like, oh, I could do that. I could do this too, and I could do that. Like all avenues of video editing. Long term, just fucking go all in on some crazy equipment. I really want to like get like a red, like really some crazy shit. Like, you know, when you look at other creators, you're like, damn, that guy has like, I want to be that guy. I just want to be the guy who has like the best equipment, the best editing, the best everything. And
there's like the FPV drones.
Get more specific, because I'm interested. Like what exactly? Like visualize it.
Because you know camera stuff.
I just look at I just look at other creators who have like all this crazy equipment,
like Dragon,
like lights.
Yeah, you want the Komodo.
I'm like,
you want the fucking monitor.
I'm like, what? Like, fuck looking at that guy. Like, oh, I wish I had. Like, I'm gonna get it someday. I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna save money up. I'm gonna invest in the best equipment, become a master at it, and fucking
So
be the guy.
Yeah, you take that goal, and it's like, okay, this is the goal. But instead of just hanging on to goal, it's like, okay, well, how am I gonna get there? Well, I need to get my income to this much a month. So I need to become the person that does this, this, and this. I need to do this more, and then I can achieve that. And then I'll get the
goals.
stuff.
Yeah. And guess what? On the way, I'm learning every day.
Yeah.
Every single shoot, I learn. Still till this day, I still learn at every shoot something new. And that's my long-term goal. I want to go crazy on equipment and really become a fucking master.
Cool. What about you, Kenny?
Short term, I would say, really short term is get the first course out, the fitness course. And then
like
kind of short term, I would say like next year, 100,000 subscribers.
Fuck yeah.
Weekly video at least. Long-term goals. I would say long-term goals is more income based, because it's like, I know like, okay, I can do courses, YouTube, maybe I can come out with some kind of physical product at some point. Like I know, I understand all those processes, but it's like, okay, but what number do I want to be at in 5 years? You know, when I'm 26.
And listen, income is something like people don't like talk about, but it's important.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Everyone should be talking about like income. It's not taboo. Dude, the only people that want you to think income is taboo is fucking bosses that have like different employees that make different amounts. They don't want you to talk to it.
They don't want you to talk about it.
Someone's gonna ask for a
raise. I want to
raise.
be rich as fuck. Why? Because that gives you freedom. I could take care of my family. I could take care of myself. I could take care of my friends. You can buy anything I need, like, and not think about it.
Afford experiences that are gonna like
fuck yeah, bro. Money does not buy happiness, right? We all know that. But it buys fucking freedom. It gives you you want something, you just get it. You want to go somewhere, you go. You want to buy something for someone, you just buy it.
Blacked out Ford Raptor.
That is fuck. Yeah, fucking wrap
Dude,
it.
there's nothing wrong with money goals and materialistic
No, there's
goals because you
nothing wrong.
recognize that money is like
The people that tell you like it's not, fuck them. Like, oh, money's
they're
not
crabs in a
everything.
bucket.
Like,
They're like, no, money isn't everything.
No, you're
money,
good.
Money doesn't make you happy. Stay
that's a good
here.
job. 100K, you're good. 100K a year, like that's
100K now
that's
is
enough, right?
It's
fuck
not
that, bro.
Not in 2022. That's
Fuck
like fucking.
that.
That's like what. That's like worth 30K was like a couple years ago. I
Bro,
feel
you
like.
want to make a shit ton of money in your life, and
Yeah.
because that's gonna bring happiness to your life. I promise you. Because when you could take care of people, when you could do things when you want, and you could just think about most people's stress comes from money, right? Well, at least in my opinion, I think a lot of people's stress comes from like money problems. Well, to a degree, like it's up there with the top 3.
Yeah.
So I just fucking get rich, bro. Do
You
anything.
used the right word. You said freedom.
Freedom.
It's like,
yes.
yeah, money, but money is just a tool to purchase freedom.
Yes.
You know, you can travel, you can have multiple passports, you can have you don't have to worry about any little things, taxes, governments installing certain things you don't agree with. Okay, I'll just fucking private jet over here. Okay, now I'm here now. Well, now I have like 10 passports.
Inflation. No, the money's going up.
I'm free.
Yeah.
Like it's like, I know it's like, maybe some people see it's corny, but that's literally what like Tate means when he says escape the matrix, is literally just achieve financial freedom.
Yeah. There's no like, oh, this is a good amount. Like once you make this, you're good. Like, oh, fuck that.
Let's talk figures, bro. I would say within the very like next couple years, like 2 to 3 years, I want to be making at least 10 plus to 20 plus thousand every month. And then 5 years, when I'm 26, like ideally I'm making like 30 plus to upwards of 100 a month. Which is like, everyone's like, oh, that's really high goals. Like,
it's not.
Yeah,
bro.
but if I set it, I might get there.
Yeah.
Or I might get pretty fucking close.
Exactly.
Versus I was like, yeah, I'll be pretty comfortable with $100,000,
Yeah.
which I don't make that right now. I'll be pretty comfortable with $100,000 a year. That's what I said when I was a little kid too. So I was like, yeah, I'll be a physical therapist. They make $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And I'll work till 3 and I'll come home to my comfy little house and be a little fucking beta bitch, low value male. Let's go. While the high value men are fucking flying around.
Private jets,
all the cars, fucking the baddest bitches, like doing the coolest shit because they're free. And you're not free. You're comfortable. You're a comfortable slave.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Damn.
This is some like hard.
Do the mic drop.
Some hard facts right there.
Your turn.
Damn. So again, I think for me it's kind of a little bit different because you guys have been in the space for longer. I've only been here for like 4 or 5 months. So like short-term goals, I'd say more as far as like getting that stable income where I can, not have to have the anxiety or like to worry about money at all. And I'm starting to get to that point now, but I guess I'm not as close or as much as there is.
What's the number for like full stability?
Like as far as like per month?
Yeah, like a monthly income.
I mean, like it's hard to say, I guess, as far as like a specific number, just based on the fact that I don't say like I don't have a ton of expenses. Like,
yeah, I was about to say like, even me, we don't have a lot of expenses. Like
I mean, I spend money on like the gym, like gas, food, but like I'm not like paying a car payment. I don't have to pay for like child support or something like that, bro. But like
the only reason I say
like,
be specific,
you're grateful that right now your expenses are very low.
Exactly.
I would say just the specific, at least for me, like specific, like super fucking down to the finest detail goals allows you to backtrack from there and like actually achieve them. Versus some people have like very vague goals, like I want to make some more money. I want to travel a little more.
I want to just get in shape and make more money.
Vague. Yeah, I want to get in shape. How in shape? Yeah. What do you want to look like? Because if you need to visualize, like, okay, visualize like a certain amount hitting your bank every single month. Yeah. And you're going to fucking get there within 6 months.
Exactly. So I guess if with that in play, I mean, like with how my expenses are now, I'd say like, like 3 to 5K a month, making that by what is now like almost the new year. So like by like July of next year, like
there you go. See, that's specific. That's the because I told myself, I'm like, okay, 50,000 subs by the end of 2022.
Yeah, because you know what? Then you put in your head like, all right, how am I going to do that? You know, how can I make extra money? So I'm making this right now. How can I implement another income? I could come up with a course. I can come up with it. I could sell a shirt. I can make hoodies. I could do this. I could do that. You just then your brain starts working because you're like,
because you planted that in your subconscious.
Exactly.
That's like even further if you wanted to. This is like another like affirmation kind of hack is like, okay, by this time I want to do that. Another thing you can do is tell yourself as if you're already there. So like maybe write down the ideal version of yourself in 6 months, a year time, and then start rereading it, but visualize it as if you already fucking achieved it. So allow yourself to feel all the emotions, all the like even like fake memories.
Because bro, that's the thing.
Because your subconscious be like, okay, wait, this is reality. So we got to start doing stuff to keep this reality.
And bro, when the opportunity arises, right, you're ready.
Yep.
You're ready. Like
it's like I'm already that guy. I'm not trying to become that guy. I'm that guy.
Bro, it's like the same reason like people go into like car dealerships and they'll sit in the car that they want to drive 6 months to a year from now or whenever, and they walk out and they say, I'm not gonna buy this today because I don't have the money for it, but mark my words, I'll be back
It's
here.
like that's my car.
And I might not be this car, but it's gonna be close to this, and I will buy it. And then that day when you walk in there, that salesman doesn't believe, like he's just like, I never thought this day would happen, and you're just like
bro, I've been talking about this Raptor now for like 2 years. Like, I'm gonna get a Raptor. It's almost like I spoke about it so much that like I have to get it. I cannot let myself down because
you already have it.
I already put it into the universe. Like I'm gonna get it someday. Like I know I am.
Yeah.
And this clip will be the intro to that video, and then it's gonna be beat drop, and then me with the keys.
Cue the fucking Raptor montage.
Yeah. So what's it? December 1st, 2022. I think I just got the new Raptor. Like,
fuck
it's a new clip.
Long-term
But
goal.
see, like
long-term
that's
goal.
it.
Don't forget.
To be able to provide, I've talked about this before, but like I talked like at the end of the podcast, but like provide for those who like helped me along the way, I guess, or something like that, or to be able to like give sort of like the same experience that I've been able to have, like that freedom to like the people that like honestly like aren't able to get there, but like because like obviously you can't force someone into like not being a part of like the norm society. But like, say for example, like flying someone that I went to college out with, like down here, like I don't have the money to spend, $500 on a ticket right now to just say, yo, come down here, hang out with me for a week.
Yeah.
But like, I know that I'll get there or something like that to a point. But I feel like this is such like a weird age. Like, obviously we're all talking more like business goals wise too, but like within the next, as you say, like long-term, like 3 to 5 years, like I'm 21, like kids my age that I went to high school with are now like getting married and having kids. Like, I don't know if that's like something that is like in my future.
Yeah.
And like, we're all like the same sort of age. Joe's like, obviously not. I'm the old guy over here.
Old as fuck.
But you're like 25. I mean, you'll be almost like 30 come 5 years from now.
Yes,
like
that is 25
that's
plus
when
5.
men peak, though. 30 is when men
Good
peak.
math, bro.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like crazy to think about because like when everyone like always asks people about goals, it's usually like personal goals or like business goals. But like obviously
helping
like,
out, that's big because like
Yeah, but bro, that's
I don't want to say necessarily like helping others.
That's
but
why that's why we work. Like that's why this works. Like that's why we're all here. Like because when we talk about like making it, the first thing we all think about is like giving back. That's why we're friends. That's why we're working together. Like that's
a good
why.
driver. It's like, damn, my mom still works.
Well, it's like
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, when I
I
hear
gotta
my
get my
mom,
money up. My mom still works.
bro, when I hear my mom
Exactly.
complaining about work, I'm like, oh
You're
my
like,
god.
I'm like, I
just-
gotta go harder, bro.
I'm like, please, just give me time. I promise you, like, I'm gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm still grinding. I'm still in the grind process. But like, it's cool that the people around me are all in a position in their mind, like, all right, I want to make it so I can give back. Because giving back makes me happy. You know,
Exactly.
like I'm good. I'm good. Like once I got money, I'm like, I'm chilling. Now it's like, oh, let me take care of my mom. Like, take care of my family. Like,
it's in the best interest for you, but it's in the best interest for all the people you care about. That you are what some would say selfish, but focusing on yourself, developing yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get to benefit.
to me,
all
it's
of
like,
them.
what's the good of being successful if you don't share it with like your loved ones?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I just like won something or did something, what's the first thing you think about? Like spending, like celebrating it with like the people you love.
Those
like,
are the sus rich people that like hoard all their money, don't share it all. They wear like Walmart t-shirts. It's like, it's going. So what are you doing? What are you hiding? There's some skeletons going on versus people that are like blowing it on stuff. It's like he's putting like 30% of his income back into the economy.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, all his family's retired or his family's like working with him.
Yeah.
Like, that's
It's
goals.
frustrating.
I think like how I explained it to my parents was like, obviously I moved like 19 hours, 20 hours to like come down here. And like for them, it's like hard to see like me this far away. But how I explained it to them is like, I have to be in this place for whenever, how much time to be able to provide for you because you provided for me. And I know that because I'm here, I will be able to do that. And it doesn't make sense to you now. But when I come back and I'm able to, help you out with bills, stuff like that, like, if you're having a tough month or something like that, like Joe bought his parents a TV. Yeah. Like,
fuck yeah.
It seems simple.
It's different.
And,
this time going home was a lot different than last time going home. Because now like things are really working.
Finally gets a fucking.
And now it's like you're doing great. Like I'm proud of you. Like you're like it's working. But before it was like you should move home. Like,
not another tattoo, Joe. Are you kidding me?
And it comes out of love.
No, it's out of love. Yes.
Yeah.
But they don't realize, like, okay, mom, if I stay here, I'm not gonna get to the level where I can retire you.
She pretty much said, help you. Like we had the conversation again. She's like, you really have to be there, like in order to do what you're doing. And I was like, yes. Like, the reason I'm at where I'm at now is because I went to Texas.
Yeah.
Like, I would not be living this life if I never made that decision.
You can't just sit around in your hometown. Like, some people, it's like your hometown's fine, but you can't just sit around in your current situation and think, yeah, the opportunities, they'll come to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get lucky. Like, we're talking about,
it was hard. It was
lucky
hard.
break.
Yeah, it was hard for my parents to accept that, but now, like, they were supporting me, but now it's just like, wow, like it worked. Like,
that's sick.
I think it all boils down to
it felt so good to finally feel that from them.
In order to succeed, you have to sacrifice something, and that's gonna be different for everyone. But like, it could be moving away from family. Like we said earlier, it could be like giving up on friends, girlfriends, a relationship, all that kind of stuff. But like, there has to be like, if you look at your life as like a battery, almost like, not to like talk about legacy loading, but like, if you're all full, like you don't have any more room, then how can you go like pursue a passion or a dream? Like, you almost have to like let some stuff go in order to like have other stuff like fill in, because like we talk about time management too. It's like 100%, all that stuff. Bro.
You have to basically, like, best case scenario, you sacrifice all short-term pleasure for long-term satisfaction, for long-term growth.
Like, guess what? Like, I don't get to see my friends back home every day like I used to, but like I go home and it's almost more special now.
It is.
Now like we could celebrate something, like celebrate like life and like things working out, and like
you're like, oh, guess what happened last week, last month, all this stuff.
Like, there's more freedom. Like, oh, let's go do
mom,
this.
here's a TV, guys, dinner on me, shit like that.
Would you say like you enjoy the time now going home and with those people more than you would on a normal basis? Because
100%, bro. It's like I want to like now I want to see that. Like I want to not that I don't want to see them, but like it's like I want to share this experience that I'm experiencing with them.
Yeah.
Like we're not at the level yet, but like I would love to like book a trip for me and my friends and just like
some big villa and
enjoy
like
life
or something.
Yeah, like, but bro, this is crazy. Like my friends, we have a group chat. They wrote like, yo, we should start something. I want to like, we should invest in something together. Like,
and you think like because of what you did,
100%.
Yeah.
I'm not even just saying that. Like, 100%. Like,
that's crazy.
I lit a fire but like I just got their gears going a little bit. Like, yo, you
inspired them. Yeah.
There might be more to do. Like, there's some girls back home now that are talking about like moving to Miami together. Which is, like, that's cool. Like, they're gonna go there and Miami's kind of crazy, but like
godless.
I'm not saying it's because of me, but like I like to say like I kind of have a little bit of a like, oh, like maybe I could move somewhere else and like get a job. You know.
I guess I have a question for you related to that too. Like, when you go back home, is there like places that you used to go, like, I don't know if it's like schools or like businesses, but like they're like, oh, that's Joe. You're the guy that moved to Texas and like pursued his dreams.
Yeah,
like, is that like a thing now?
No, yeah. I was in fucking Crunch back home. This kid was wearing Young LA, like came up to me. It's fucking dope. Like, that's a place I used to just go every day. Like, I was nobody. I would just walk around with my champion sweatsuit, hood on, just like
shredded.
And now it's cool, like that.
Dice.
Someone like knows who I am, and they're like, wow, like. You go here, like you're like I'm like, this is my gym, like and it's cool. Like getting recognized, especially for something good, like, dude, like, love your story, like, really inspired me. Like, that's it means the world to me. It's so sick. You're
the, like, how Nabil was for you and like changed your life, inspired you. You get to be that for the next wave.
Yeah, I love it.
It's an endless.
I literally love it, and now I'm inspiring people. Now they're doing crazy shit, like, oh, I bought a camera.
They're gonna inspire people one day.
They're fucking inspiring their friends. Like, it just never ends, bro.
It's a big tree that we always talk about. Like, it all just fucking branched down and it keeps going.
It's the greatest thing ever, bro. It really is. This was a sick pod.
Good pod.
Damn, hour 30.
Well, yeah. Fuck. We had about 10 minutes of banter at the beginning, but it's hour 20. But
oh wait, yeah, no, it's probably
we bantered quite a bit for.
Are we talking for like 20, like solid 20 minutes?
Yeah.
But I feel like just with like the nature of how like the topics and stuff like went with this, like, if you cut it short and like you try and like sum up what you're gonna say, it kind of like I don't say you like lose like the like validity of what you're saying or anything like that, but like it just makes sense for me.
I hope a lot of you guys are still watching this all the way through, because this was a good fucking pod.
I just drew this connection. I haven't even thought about it. My brother works construction right now. He's like 19. He's working construction. He's in the situation you are, and he's the past couple months I've been trying to help, because he's also like, dude, I can't do this. Like, I want freedom. I want to achieve stuff. Like, how do I make money from my laptop? How do I do this? And I'm like trying to help him. I'm like, dude, I want to get you to my level, because then it's like we have that brotherhood, that circle.
You want to take care. Look at fucking Madrid, bro. Shout out Madrid. He's got his brother, like, and Susha, obviously, like, it's just dope. Like that's
Yes.
fucking awesome. Like now,
Yeah.
Madrid's brother is now living with Madrid, which Sush gave Madrid an opportunity, and now Madrid is now he's got his brother living. With, it's just like this
brotherhood's
dope,
important,
it's,
even if, like blood or not, like that real brotherhood
Yes,
where it's
bro.
like nothing will ever get in between us. I can like truly trust. That's what makes you so powerful. Look at the Tate brothers. The only reason they're where they're at is because they have each other.
Bro,
if it was just one or the other, it wouldn't be that way.
people respect that, bro. Look at Sush. Like Madrid edits all of his videos, right? Madrid, Sush can go hire some fucking crazy editor or some, but no, it doesn't. That wouldn't. That doesn't mean as much as having Madrid, who's been here from fucking 10 subs, like all the way till now. Like that's what brotherhood is. That's what that's where the passion comes from. Like they love being together. They're like that's his brother, right? And it's awesome that they could become successful together. You know,
I never really thought about it that way. Like
that's what it's all
you
about,
usually think
bro.
about like inspiring, like I don't say random people, but people you don't even know on the internet. But like you can inspire like your family, your close friends. You never know.
Exactly, bro. Look at Madrid's brother. Like
Exactly.
now he's like in the group. You know, now his friends are probably like, damn. Fucking Joel's out there killing it, like in LA.
He's like Boulevard employee,
he's
bro.
like, fuck, maybe is there an opportunity for me? Like, and there's actually is like, come out, like, it's just fucking never ending, bro. It's it's just dope taking care of the people around you. Like that's
And that's so much better than a random person because you know,
100%.
like Madrid knows Joel will always have his back.
Yes,
Madrid knows
bro.
Brandon will always have his back. Brandon knows Madrid will always have his back. That's a real brotherhood
it's
right
dope.
there.
It really is. Oh man, great pod,
Good pod.
dude. Honestly, I'm logged out of legs loading.
Really? So you got to do it on mine, bro?
Can you screen record?
Wait, no, can you screen record if you're gonna do the live on mine?
I'll just give you my phone. You can do it. You know how to do the shit I don't want to do.
Oh, that's the. Yeah.
I got logged
Yo,
out.
who that though? Yo, drop a like real quick. Drop a save. Save for the algo. Comment.
All right, guys, I'm going through all LT's DMs.
Hit her with the
so,
3
so.
fire emojis.
All right, ready?
Yeah, let's
Wait,
go.
this is legs loading, right?
Yeah, this is the Lexi loaded one. He's like on my personal. Bro, why is there only one viewer, bro?
It's like your mom.
What time is it? 9:10. Wait, what time is it? EST? Hour behind or ahead?
Bro, I don't know.
EST, it's an hour ahead. I think.
Honestly, we go live late.
We get like people from like
We usually
overseas.
get more people. Yeah.
People on their phones
It
right
was
now.
like Canada, Australia, and shit.
Fucking losers.
Yo.
It's fucking dopamine.
Hopping off the video.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah.
Live real quick.
They just got done
Who's
busting.
coming in?
File in, boys. Line up. Get in here.
Thanks, Aaron. Yo, yo. All right, send some requests. Who's trying to join? Let's go. Can you say what's up?
What's up, boys? Request. Who's getting in here? Who's asking the question?
Oh, he's smiling back there.
What's the dog doing, bro?
He's smiling. Yo,
Yo.
dude, what's up?
How you doing?
This guy makes all my beats for my YouTube videos.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's fucking
crazy.
fire.
Kenny?
What's up, brother?
You know Kenny, right?
Yeah, I think I DM'd you. I DM'd Kenny to send him beats.
Yeah. No, you have. I remember.
Bro,
Fuck yeah.
get some, dude. He's the fucking best beats, bro. He's
No, I heard some, yeah.
my intro song on my YouTube. Like,
Hell yeah.
All right, bro. You got a question for Kenny?
What's up, baby Ziz?
Yeah, I guess I can mix it with me too, kind of. So like, well, I'm trying to like, I think I told you this, Joe. I'm trying
Yeah.
to mix like with music with the gym. That's my two passions.
Yeah.
So like, how did you start doing that? I mean, I know like you're with the editing and all that. But like, how can you mix a passion like that, like music and the gym?
I think you look for what people need, right? So, like for me, like now you make the beats for my YouTube videos and shit, right? So that's like a need. People need copyright-free music and all that. So, if you provide value, right? That's your value. You could provide a creator with copyright-free beats, right? So that's your value that you're gonna bring, and that's what you got to let people know. You got to reach out to people, creators, and just send them, talk to them, and be like, yo, this is what I could do for you. Like,
Don't even ask. Just send them like, yo, here's 5 free beats you can use on your video. If you want more, let me know.
Right, yeah.
Like, just give them free value instantly.
That's what I've been doing. I just DM everybody else.
Yeah.
Beats for videos or some shit. Just let me know. And that's what I've been doing. But it's just got to be like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of more shit to just get myself more in the industry.
I mean,
in both industries.
Yeah,
yo,
Baby Ziz, Baby Ziz.
yeah. What's up, Caleb? I mean, shit like
Talk to Baby
I
Ziz, bro.
see producers pop up on TikTok. Like they record a little video of them making a beat real quick, and then the drop, and then it gets like 100,000 likes. You know?
Yep.
So like, I feel like you know the steps to be taking. I think it's just a matter of scaling it.
Listen, you already did the first step, right? Like you was sending me beats for like just for free. Like, yo, I make beats, and now I use it. Now I use it for my videos. You know what I'm saying? And now people ask me like, oh, where do you get your beats from and all that? And I send all your information and all that. So right there, you're already doing something. Like it's working. So you got to remember that. But I think now it's just trying to make yourself stand out, whichever way that I don't know how you're gonna do that, but try to find a way to like showcase your value that you could bring to the industry, like the fitness industry specifically.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm trying to do. I did a couple months ago. I did a video like me cooking up, like making beats and shit, and then gym vlog. Like I've been doing shit like that just for like the producers that also are trying to like hit the gym. Like I got all my followings producers, but I've noticed that like all of them know me for going to the gym.
Yeah.
So I have that like. They know me for the gym. They know me for my personality. So like I've been trying to do videos and all that. It's tough to get that breakthrough and stay consistent with it.
Yeah, but that's dope, bro. But you'd be surprised. Like I bet if you started like putting yourself out there more, like I bet you'd inspire a bunch of producers and stuff like that because it's like a community, right? And
we just talked about on the pod, like you think like, oh, I'm doing all this and it's not really like nothing's hitting yet. But we were talking about how like all that just drastically opens up your probability, which is like not luck, probability for like an opportunity to occur. So you're on the right path. So it's literally just a matter of sticking at it, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, oh shit, he popped off, and then people will be like, oh, he's an overnight success. It's like, no, he's been fucking doing this shit for years, and it finally hit.
And then people like go back to my videos like, oh, that was his fucking beats in LT's videos, like, and that's just from you reaching out and just sending me stuff, and you know what I'm saying, like that's how shit works, bro. The same way I was just shooting photos for free, right? When I first got down here, I was just trying to show what I could do, and then eventually people see your value, and that's when things start working out. That's when you start getting opportunities. So keep doing your thing, bro. You know Baby Ziz? You know Caleb? Baby Ziz? Yeah, bro. Honestly, reach out to him. I'm sure he would. He'll get back to you, but he could help you a lot when it comes to music and like showcasing yourself and how to get your name out there. You know. So.
I appreciate you guys. I love the podcast.
Yes, sir.
All right, he's gonna be the most jacked producer in 2023.
This will be out. This will be out on Saturday.
Yep.
All right, bet. I'll be listening.
All right, brother.
Take care.
Appreciate you.
Good night.
All right, see ya.
Later. What a great guy.
Nice.
Oh, Caleb said he got you. There we go. Say bye, Kenny.
Bye, guys. Thank y'all for joining in. Tough luck if you didn't get accepted. Just try a little harder next time.
Next time, yes.
Yeah. Don't jerk off. It's bad for you. It's bad for your brain.
All right, peace. Everybody who like didn't watch the pod is like, what the fuck did Kenny just say? All right, let's wrap this baby up. We don't gotta ask you what leaving legacy is. We already been through that. But any final comments? Both of you? Anything?
I think a lot of the information in this podcast kind of like was full circle. Like a lot of the points that we made like went back on each other. Like
it's all hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like I feel like you can almost start this podcast at any point and still get a lot of like value out of it because we almost kind of like went like back on like things we already said in the beginning. So we made it this far, and I know this has been a long pod. It's probably like an hour and a half, one of the longer ones. But it's a good one.
Thank y'all for listening.
Full of
I would
value.
say I feel like because I think last time when y'all asked me like what does leaving a legacy mean, I kind of just said like, oh, I don't really feel like legacies are that real of a thing. And I feel like now I'm a little bit changed, and I feel like the closest thing someone can have to their legacy, well, the closest thing is like if you have children and like bringing them up right, which is like very like traditional views of me, which is very like conservative and traditional of me, but like that's how I am. Is like your kids are your legacy, so instilling stuff in them, and then a little more like gray areas like the way you inspire others. Like it's a legacy because those people are going to go on to inspire, like that chain we were talking about earlier.
It's a tree, and it's never ending, just branching off, inspiring. Great pod.
Yeah. If you're listening on Spotify, feel free to leave us a review, 5 stars preferably, right?
Yes, if you're on Spotify and you're listening,
or Apple Podcasts, we don't discriminate here.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm an Apple guy.
I'm not an Apple guy. Spotify guy.
But if you're listening on Spotify, leaving a review helps out a lot. So
if you're on YouTube, rewind the whole pod, leave it in like another tab, and just let it play. Because it's gonna double the average view duration and kill the algorithm. So.
Yeah, go to like when you go to sleep, put on affirmation, and then have another laptop playing the pod on mute.
Put it at 0.25 speed so we get like 4 hours
Yeah.
of view duration.
Yeah. Oh
No,
shit, dude, that's fucking smart.
It was really cool though. Like just to say this real quick. Obviously, it's getting towards the end of the year, so like you get like the Spotify or Apple Music or Apple Podcasts Wrapped. It was cool to see like all these people posting this on their story, like with Legacy Loading in their top 5 or their number
That's
1.
nuts.
Did we get a lot?
Yeah,
I wasn't. I got logged out. I don't know why, but
I opened a bunch of them. Obviously, we're not gonna repost all of them. Like some,
a lot of people tagged me, but it was just super
cool.
dope to see. Like, not that we're on any level, but there was like Joe Rogan, Legacy
like-
Loading. I was like,
bro, I'm pretty sure there's
that's
one where it
crazy.
was like Legacy Loading, then it was like Impulsive. I was like, yes,
Yes, bro. It was
Yeah.
like Joe Rogan, Impulsive, Legacy Loading, like a knockup. I was like,
we're like up there with all the big dogs. Yeah,
Beach
it's
and
cool.
Matrix.
it's really
Puppets.
dope to see like people listen to those big pods and our pod just as much. So
Fucking Paul.
shout out everybody. Whoa.
Drop a subscribe.
Listen to
down
Legacy
there.
Loading.
Nah, go
Fucking
watch the
Impulsive.
Rob Dyrdek Impulsive
Okay,
podcast. That
listen
shit was
to Rob.
fire.
Now that we've talked about it this many
That shit was
times,
good.
it's definitely like I don't know if it's on this side of the
It's
screen or on this side of the
it's
screen.
literally gonna be right,
Right next to it.
As we're talking right now, it's probably over my face, like recommended.
It's on the autoplay, like the 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1 is doing it right now. So yeah, enjoy.
Enjoy the Impulsive podcast. But, all right, see you guys in episode 35. Peace. Dude, that sounds insane today. It sounds like extra crispy right now. Oh, it's the shroom probably, because my cognitive is like enhanced.
No, bro, it don't work that fast. I don't think. Just
Why is Ken even drinking tap water?
Dude, they're quick with that shit. Damn.
Kenny's not a headphone guy.
No headphones.
Nah. I'll focus on my
Wait,
voice.
you could
too
hear me?
much. Yeah, wait. Imagine you don't have the headphones. I was like,
But I always thought that. I was like, you need them to hear. All right. Good. Half headphone guy.
dude, bro's wearing them as an accessory, not even utilizing them.
I need them.